I find that when we really love and accept and approve of ourselves exactly as we are, then everything in life works. It's as if little miracles are everywhere. Our health improves, we attract more money, our relationships become much more fulfilling, and we begin to express ourselves in creatively fulfilling ways. All this seems to happen without our even trying. Now, that's Louise Hay. And I agree 100%. You begin to manifest, and life becomes one of magic and miracles when you truly love and accept and approve of yourself and others unconditionally. Hi, this is Beth McGill, and this is Manifesting Your Heart's Desires. And I'm so excited to be here today. I love talking about manifesting. And, I'm always talking about things that you can do to help you manifest whatever it is that you desire. And I've talked about a lot of different things here, but I bet there is someone out there, or a few of you out there, that are saying, no, just tell me the most important thing. Just tell me the thing that I must do in order to manifest the car or the job or the relationship or the house. Like, what's the most important thing I can do right now? Well, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to start with a quote by Louise Hay, and it will help to explain it. She writes, I find that when we really love and accept and approve of ourselves exactly as we are, then everything in life works. It's as if little miracles are everywhere. Our health improves, we attract more money, our relationships become much more fulfilling, and we begin to express ourselves in creatively fulfilling ways. All this seems to happen without our even trying. Now, that's Louise Hay. And I agree 100%. You begin to manifest, and life becomes one of magic and miracles when you truly love and accept and approve of yourself and others unconditionally. So if you're looking for that magic thing that you can do right away, that's what it is. But you see, most people aren't there yet. Now, if you already are, that's great. But most people that I talk to, some aren't even sure if they like themselves, much less love themselves, much less love and accept themselves unconditionally, because that truly is what it takes. That is what I found in my life. And I wholeheartedly agree with Louise Hay, and I love that quote. But most people don't believe it. They don't believe that they're worthy. And I think that's the thing that gets most people, right? They don't think they're worthy of manifesting. They don't think they're worthy of love. So I really see that this whole worthiness factor gets in people's way of them being able to manifest. Because if you don't think that you're worthy of these things, or you don't think you're worthy of love, or you don't even think that you're worthy of loving yourself, it's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. So, and it's more than just knowing that you're worthy. It's that you're worthy just because. And I love this word. You are inherently worthy. You are worthy just because, like, you don't have to prove anything. There's nothing that you have to do to be worthy. You are worthy because you're a spiritual being having a physical experience. You are worthy. I believe that we're here on this planet for expansion. So you're here, you're worthy. You don't have to prove anything, but so oftentimes we're hard on ourselves, right? We think that we have to prove all this stuff. And a lot of times I think people think that women especially, like, we're hard on ourselves. But I have to tell you, I had an experience not too long ago that I have to tell you, I was surprised. So you know that I love to surf, and I was out surfing one day, and I came back in, and I was listening to some guys that were parked next to me. And they had been out surfing as well. And I would say they were about in their 30-ish. They're all about 30. And I couldn't help but overhear their conversation. They were parked right next to me, were getting out of wetsuits. And they were talking about the pressure that they experience on the job. And they were talking about having to be on medication for anxiety. And they were talking about having times when they get so anxious that they would have to pull off the road. They couldn't even drive. And they were having these panic attacks. Now, these were young men. These are physically fit men that had just been out surfing, something that is a beautiful experience. And they were basically talking about how miserable they were. And I'm sure these jobs are very good paying jobs. So it wasn't the money. And I just wanted to grab them and say, wait, you're doing this to yourself. Like, you applied for this job, you accepted this job. Where is this anxiety coming from? I so much wanted to just share with them that you are creating this reality, like these thoughts of stress and anxiety and overwhelm, like you're creating it. You're amplifying it. You're making it happen. And it doesn't have to be this way. So it's not just women, it's men. We tend to be very hard on ourselves. Why? A lot of it is society. We think that we have to prove ourselves not only to ourselves. Most people that are hard on themselves are trying to prove themselves to others, to family, to friends, to a boss, to a coworker, to a spouse, whatever it is. They're trying to prove themselves that they're worthy, that they're good enough, that they're smart enough. It's like, no, you are worthy. So that's why you always hear me talking about doing the work, things that we need to do to get to the place where we understand that we're inherently worthy, the work that we need to do so that we can love ourselves and accept ourselves unconditionally. So a couple of things about getting you to the point where you're truly loving yourself. There's a lot that I can talk about here, but I want to share with you an exercise that's in my book, Allow Life to Happen and Receive Everything You Desire. You can grab the book. This exercise is in chapter 7. And the chapter is called Loving Yourself Unconditionally. And this exercise is called mirroring. And basically what it is, it's a 5-minute exercise, and I have it all written out for you, but you're looking at yourself in a mirror and you're acknowledging certain things about yourself. So it's like a little guided meditation, if you will, as you're looking at yourself for 5 minutes a day. That's all it is. So you can get the book, you can go through that exercise. And that is a beautiful way for you to learn how to love and accept yourself by looking at your face in a mirror. And if you don't have the book, you can also message me. You can find me at thriveflourishgrow.com, and I can get you that exercise as well. So that's one way. Another way is journaling, getting familiar, getting to know who you really are and what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and getting into that positive state of mind more, practicing gratitude. All of those things can help you to love and accept yourself even more. But it's even more than that, right? So in the book, I talk about alignment. And I believe that there are 3 different levels of alignment. Number 1, you need to be in alignment with who you really are, with your thoughts, your feelings, your words. Like everything about you has to be authentic. You can't be saying one thing and thinking something else. You want to really tap into who you are at your core, what you believe, and make sure it's what you believe and not what someone else believes. So it's all about being authentic with who you really are. And then the next alignment is that alignment with your soul, your spirit, the spiritual side of you, the infinite part of you. And how do we do that? That's by meditation. That's by going within and knowing that you're in full agreement with the spirit side of you and with your soul. And we have this great indicator that helps us, right? So if we're in joy and we're loving life and we're happy, then you know that you're in alignment with your soul. It's so easy. But if you're feeling conflicted or you're feeling angry or another type of negative emotion, that is a sign that you are not in alignment with your soul, because your soul is always in joy. So that is a time to move inward and to figure out, well, how can I make myself feel better? How can I feel better? How can I elevate my energy right now so that I can get closer to that alignment with your soul? So you see, that's the work, and it can take time. You can manifest whatever it is that you want, but we need to learn to let go of the how and to learn to let go of the timing. And there's a final alignment, and that is unconditional. And that's probably the one that trips people up the most. You see, it has to be unconditional. So it doesn't matter if life's going great or if everything's going wrong. It doesn't matter, because there are going to be times in your life when things go wrong, right? Sometimes you get smashed in the face with a surfboard. Sometimes your house burns down. Sometimes a family member dies. Like, things are going to happen. But when we realize that we are love and that we love ourselves, that we accept ourselves unconditionally, it doesn't matter. You still can approach from a place of love when those things happen. You can still be in a place of love when negative things happen. And that's very important. And not just showing love for yourself, but showing love to others unconditionally. So it doesn't matter if someone's being nice or they're being unkind, like, you're still going to love them unconditionally. So I also share in my book another practice that I do. So if it's with someone else and there's someone else that you're not in a place where you're able to love them unconditionally, like they're annoying you, they're getting in your head, they're taking up space in your head, there's something very quick and easy and effective that you can do in that case. And I like to do it first thing in the morning. If you recognize first thing in the morning that someone's bugging you, they're annoying you, and you want to be able to bless them and let them go, one of the things you can do is consciously send them love. Really send them love from your heart and just let it go. And visualize the love going from you to them unconditionally. And if you can't get in a place of love when you're thinking about that person, think of a baby or a puppy, something really cute that gets you so that you can feel love in your heart, and then send it to that person. And I'm telling you, this really works. And the final thing I would say is, you need to be in a place where you can, and some people don't like this word, but really be able to surrender to yourself, to love yourself and accept yourself. It's just a beautiful place of surrendering. It's realizing that you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to work really hard. You don't have to do a million things. You don't have to be the best. You can let what other people think of you go. You can let judgments go. You can let criticism go. You can let the how go. Like, it's really a place of surrendering the stuff that just doesn't matter, right? It's surrendering and then allowing yourself to love yourself. That's right. Allowing yourself to love yourself, no matter what. If things are going good or if they're not going well, it's okay. You can allow yourself to be in a place where, I'm just going to love myself and accept myself. And that might sound weird, but honestly, that's the place where you need to be in order to be able to manifest your heart's desires. So I know you wanted a quick answer, and that's the one thing that I believe you must do in order to manifest your heart's desire is to love yourself unconditionally, accept yourself, and approve of yourself, like Louise Hay says, and not just yourself, but also others. And it gets easier and easier and easier. And then your life does become one of magic and miracles. Now I'll end with offering this. You may have some kind of a block. You may have some resistance. Maybe there's something in your subconscious mind or something at the soul level that is not allowing you to realize, or maybe you need help to realize and understand that you are worthy, that you can love yourself. And if you need help with that, that's what I love to do. And I offer a healing journey consultation. It's absolutely free, and I can help you get crystal clear with what's going on, and I can make suggestions, give you even more advice on what you can do, or perhaps even working with me for a heal session is something that you need, working with either hypnotherapy, to work with the subconscious mind, or to work with energy work, to get really deep on a soul level. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. And so if that would be of assistance to you because you think that you might have some kind of a block, simply go to my website at thriveflourishgrow.com and sign up for a call with me. It's absolutely free. We'll get down to what might be blocking you. All right, take care. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.